Have you ever trusted advice from someone older only to realize much later that the advice wasn't to protect you but to control you? In the village of Oke-Aro, a young man named Tunde discovered a truth so dangerous, so carefully hidden that the elders will do anything to silence him. Because sometimes the wisdom of the old is not a blessing, it is the trap itself. Oke-Aro was a beautiful African village, tucked between two ancient hills and a restless river. Life moved slowly. People farmed cassava and yams. Children chased chickens, and the smell of roasted corn filled the dusty air. But above all, Oke-Aro had rules. Rules spoken so often that they became ropes that tied everyone down. Never whistle at night, never cross the river after sunset, never question the elders, and the most feared of all, never go near the old forest, especially at dusk. No one explained why. Whenever children asked, the elders' eyes hardened. Whenever adults wondered, silence swallowed their curiosity. But silence never stopped Tunde. He was 19, restless, sharp-minded, the kind of boy who wanted reason, not riddles. And the more he asked why, the more the elders frowned. One evening, as the sun bled golden over the rooftops, Tunde helped his grandmother, Mama Shade, roast plantain in the backyard. Smoke coiled gently into the air. Tunde said, "Mama, tell me the truth. Why can't we go to the old forest? What is inside?" Mama Shade's hands paused mid-air. The plantain slipped from her fingers. "My son, that place is forbidden. The spirits Tunde caught in. No one has seen the spirits. No evidence, just fear." Mama Shade looked away, eyes glistening. "Tunde, sometimes the old speak in riddles because the full truth is too heavy," Tunde replied. "Or because they want to hide something." Her silence confirmed his suspicion. That night, Tunde ran an errand to deliver firewood to Elder Akonde's compound. As he approached, he heard whispering. He stopped. "That boy asks too many questions. He grows bold." Elder Fumi replied, "If he wanders near the forest, everything will be exposed," replied Elder Akonde. Tunde's heart hammered. Expose what? What truth? For the first time, he felt fear, but not of spirits, of the elders themselves. All night, Tunde tossed on his bamboo mat. Their words echoed in his mind. Why are they so afraid of me going there? By dawn, his curiosity had sharpened into determination. He took a lantern, a small knife, and wrapped a cloth around his waist. His grandmother pleaded as he stepped outside. "Tunde, where are you going?" Tunde didn't answer. He simply said, calm but firm, "Mama, truth doesn't hide from the brave." She stared at him, fear, love, and regret mixing in her eyes. The old forest stood at the edge of the village like a sleeping beast. Its trees were ancient, twisted, knotted, and tall enough to block sunlight. The moment Tunde stepped under the branches, the air changed. The usual buzz of insects gone, the wind silent. Even his own footsteps sounded muffled. He swallowed hard but kept going. For minutes, he walked, following a faint footpath. Then he saw it. A faint orange glow behind the trees and shadows moving. He crept closer. Not spirits, not monsters. Humans. Tunde hid behind a thick bush. What he saw made his blood run cold. The elders, Akonde, Fumi, Urubo, and others stood in a circle, chanting around a carved wooden idol. Beside them lay dozens of sacks filled with money, bags of rice, goats, kola nuts, palm oil, and expensive gifts. Offerings villagers had been told to give to appease the forest spirits. These villagers are fools. Tell them one proverb and they will be like sheeps. Elder Akonde snorted. As long as they fear the forest, they will never know where our wealth comes from. Tunde gasped. A dry leaf cracked loudly beneath his foot. All heads turned. Elder Akonde shouted, "Who is there?" Tunde bolted. Branches whipped his arms. Roots caught his feet. The forest seemed to grab him as he ran. Then a hand grabbed his shoulder, firm but trembling. Tunde turned. Mama Shadi. Mama Shadi's face was filled with sorrow. "I told you not to come, but I knew you would." Her voice was soft and broken. "I was once part of them, many years ago." Tunde staggered backwards. The elders created the myth of the forest to control the village, to keep people obedient, to keep wealth and power in their hands. Her voice cracked. "I tried to leave their circle. They threatened me, and they threatened to harm you." Tunde stared at her, betrayal and heartbreak mixing in his eyes. "Mama, why didn't you tell the village?" Truth only saves when people are ready to hear it, and Oke-Aro was not ready. Behind them, torches glowed. The elders were approaching. The elders surrounded them, torches blazing like angry suns. "Tunde, you should have obeyed." That was Elder Akonde. "Wisdom exists to keep order." Tunde spat back. "Wisdom without truth is poison." A tense silence hung in the air. Elder Fumi lifted her staff. "The boy knows too much. He cannot be allowed to return to the village." Mama Shadi stepped forward, blocking Tunde with her small frame. "If you touch him, you'll have to kill me first." Her voice trembled but held still. The elders hesitated. They respected Mama Shadi, feared her even. Once, she was their most feared member. The fire crackled between them. Tunde spoke boldly. "You deceive people, your own people. You hoard what belongs to everyone, and you use fear to hide your greed." Elder Akonde sneered. "Control keeps the village peaceful. Fear keeps them united." Tunde shook his head. "No! Fear keeps them enslaved." Mama Shade raised her voice, louder than the crackling flames. "Tonight, the lies end." Her words echoed through the forest. For the first time, the elders looked shaken. Tunde and Mama Shade marched back to the village, with the elders trailing behind, powerless for once. At dawn, the villagers gathered, women carrying firewood, men returning from the stream, children rubbing sleep from their eyes. Tunde stood on a wooden stool and shouted, "The forest holds no spirits, only the greed of the elders." Gasps erupted. The elders froze under the weight of hundreds of furious eyes. Mama Shade revealed their hidden stash. Offerings, food, wealth. Pandemonium broke out. The elders begged for forgiveness, but fear no longer worked. Truth had broken the spell. By noon, the forest was declared safe. Hunters explored it. Children played around its roots, and for the first time in decades, the village breathed freely. Tunde became a hero, a symbol of courage, a reminder that knowledge is more powerful than fear. Mama Shade regained her honor, freed from the chains of guilt. As for the elders, they lost their authority forever. Some were exiled, some were forgiven, but none were ever trusted again. So remember this: respect the old, listen to their stories, but never accept any wisdom that demands your blindness. For some time, the greatest prisons are built from trusted words, and the deepest traps, they are disguised as wisdom. If you enjoyed this story, like, subscribe, and share for more African tales.